Dallas, what stood out for me as far as that third period was concerned by your club, there was no sense of panic out there at all.
Well, no, and what's interesting is before the game we showed a whole bunch of great clips from the Hamilton game, and it was probably, even though we generated only 5 or 6 shots on net against Hamilton, I thought it was our best third period of the season. So in this game here, we went back out, we protected the lead, we were still aggressive, and that's how we want to play. We don't want to back up when you have a lead. We want to go play in their end, and I thought our guys did a great job. Do you measure Ryan Hamilton's impact primarily in terms of net presence, because it is large? He's a horse. He's strong and he's fit, and he's extremely hard to contain, especially down low. So he likes setting up in front of the net. He likes keeping cycles alive, and he's another one in the pregame meeting that just sacrifices himself blocking shots all the time. So Hammy's being rewarded goal-wise by going to that net. Bob McGill just made an observation that what he likes about this Marley club, that regardless of what way it is played, regardless of the opponent, you guys seem able to be up to the test. Well, Big Daddy Bob McGill's a pretty smart man, isn't he? That's right. We can match up against anyone. If you want to play a skill game, we're ready to do that. If you want to get a little nasty, we're more than equipped to do that. And I tell you, the great thing about our team is we can take guys in and out of the lineup. Like tonight, we had 2 of the players that were out are arguably maybe the 2 best penalty killers in the whole league. And we had them out, and our team still is able to play at a high pace and play very well. And score a shorthanded goal. That's right. There you go. You're all speechless.
With the looking more and more like there might be an NHL deal, you guys couldn't be playing better to give your bosses some tough dilemmas in terms of what players they might be picked if indeed the NHL starts up in the next few days.
I heard that rumor about 2 months ago. Yeah, that's right, and that's what the process is. Our motto here for our team is every game's a tryout, and as of late, we really haven't had anybody that's off, and it's going to be extremely hard to sit in there and not make a case for a guy to either jump into a shortened training camp or to get an audition with the big club.
Talk about the play of Mark Fraser tonight. I thought he set the tone right off the bat, and that sort of set the whole game up, I thought. Great leader,
A great guy to play against the other team's top lines. He's very defensive-minded and very responsible. He reads the play extremely well, and he's as tough as they come. That is a guy that he gives our team confidence when the game gets very tough, and he's able to inspire our team as well. So this guy, I wish we've had him for years. When we picked him up last year, I couldn't believe we hadn't had a defenseman like this. It was a great trade by our management, and a guy who's fit into our organization perfectly, and these are the kind of guys we want in our organization, like with the Leafs too, right through it. We want good character, hard-nosed people, and that's what Mark Fraser is.
So he's another tough guy that's going to be in that conversation.
Every guy in that room is going to be in that conversation.
When Mark fights twice, do you would like to see someone else maybe step up in that situation?
Well, if they start knocking again, we don't want them fighting 3 times because they'll be tossed out of the game. But listen, it's not something we discussed before. What happens there is what happened. Things happen quick on the ice, and a lot of times these fights aren't choreographed or anything like that. I know him and Bollig had words the shift before, and then suddenly they were going to settle it. So I don't think Fraz has any problem with it. I certainly know that Fraz doesn't want anybody sticking up for him. And the only time that we would jump in and really protect it is we don't want to lose a guy like Mark Fraser during the game for fighting 3 times.
After when McKegg got the headshot there, it seemed like Fraser went to step in and then kind of realized.
Listen, a lot of teams react differently, and you see what they did tonight. We had a real solid hit on one of their guys, and here they come in. It's a big slash, and it's a fight. It was a clean hit, and now they're down. They've taken a penalty, and we're getting a power play. And our team's not going to do that. If you put a big, clean hit on one of our guys, we're not going to look for the guy. Hey, he got hit clean. And you know what? That was a clean hit. Was it a little high? Yeah, maybe it was. But we're not going to go even the score right now because everybody's watching. The refs are watching. Hey, what's going on? We are not going to take a penalty right then. And we'll take a number, and we'll look after it later.
What can you tell us about Greg McKay, Dallas, if anything, right now?
Yeah, he had the concussion symptoms, wasn't feeling right, so that's an immediate shutdown for our team, and we'll keep an eye on him overnight and reassess him in the morning.
What was your take on Holzer today back in the lineup? How did he look to you?
Yeah, I'll tell you, he's a tough kid. He's playing with a broken foot, and once again, plays well. The great thing about Holtz is he quietly goes about his business of really getting in the other team's top players' grill. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't see it, and it seems like every night he's got about 6 forwards from the other team yelling at him, telling them they're going to kill him, every other thing. And he's really effective at pushing the other team's top guys, and he's a real good first pass guy. He is a solid guy, and our bench and our team is totally at ease when he's on the ice.
I think Koski's worked his way into that possible Leaf equation as well with the way he's played, especially with Gardner out.
Oh, absolutely. He's one of the top point getters in the league right now. From the back end, he's got ice in his veins when he has that puck, and again, another good leader, another good character guy. That's what we're trying to build in this organization, and man, like we've hit the home run here on some trades and some free agent signings, along with a lot of these young guys that we've drafted. We've got high, upstanding citizens in that dressing room, and it's only going to bode well for a lot of them down the road.
As long as you've been in Toronto, Dallas, have you had a team that's played like this so consistently well?
Well, I thought our team last year played real consistent too, and this team, a lot of names haven't changed, and they've been able to grow together a little bit. So with the guys that we've brought in, they fit right into the mold. They're all of that high character, good work ethic type guys, so they fit right in, and they're pulling the same way on the rope as everybody else is. So I look at this team a lot of the same way as I look at our team kind of from the trade deadline on last year, and it's a great feeling. So I'm really proud of every player in there, and I'm proud to coach this team.